Hello world, my name is Sean and this is the third installment of our Storytime recording podcast thing. I'm sitting here with my close friends and we're about to delve into this beautiful world that we have created together. Would you
Hello.
like to announce yourselves, my friends?
I'm returning once again as Chad. You may remember me as a dexterous type.
Hey, I'm returning. Kenny. I'm a pirate. I don't really know what I am. I forgot. I'm stealth.
You had a bow.
I had a
some
bow.
crazy words.
Dude, I knew some crazy spells.
You got those boots?
And you have those boots.
The boots and the robes. Didn't I take the robes too?
No, Chad got the robes.
Did Chad
Well,
take-
nobody put the robes on yet. The robes are just sitting around.
Yeah, they are sitting around. Don't they match? Don't they match with them? What did you match them with?
So the robes match a bracelet.
Yes, the bracelet.
We'll get into that.
We
though.
will get
Yeah,
into
we
that,
will
yeah.
get into that.
And I am returning Mark. I was the proclaimed captain and brutal brute.
Brutal brute.
So where we left off was following a battle between these three pirate castaways and a tribe of elven people. They slayed the elves, who were man-eaters. They were eating humans earlier in the thing. They got some loot, which included rejuvenating smelling blue plants, pipeweed. This is two separate things, mind you. The blue plant that is fragrant is not the dank pipeweed. Just to be clear. They found robes. They took these robes off of the warlock that they slayed. They found a bracelet in a chest, along with a fair amount of gold, several books that they could not read, and some boots, which Kenny promptly put on.
Yes. Super light boots. I love the jump high.
So let's jump right back in. They were smoking the pipeweed, having a good time.
Nice quick light.
Playing the music, in fact, as I remember, you guys wanted to play the instruments, and as you're reveling in your merriment, you hear a rustling off into the woods, and in your hazy confusion from all the smoke and music and vibrant colors, because the fireflies are twinkling again as bright as the stars,
So beautiful.
a man walks out and faces you, and he says,
Hello. I am Soren. I smelled dank pipeweed in the woods.
Hello,
I thought
Soren.
maybe fellow travelers such as yourselves, you seem to be kind gentlemen, might be willing to share with a friend, possibly.
Of course.
For
Nice
a
to meet
price. For a price.
you. For a price.
For a price.
Why? What did he do?
We need to make money. This is our stuff now.
We don't
Purely pragmatic. Nothing
We'll
personal.
figure it out. There'll be.
We're reasonable men, willing to come to reasonable
You must
conclusions.
understand, we are recently shipwrecked pirates with little gold in our pockets.
I did slice a woman in half.
Oh, I understand.
We are a bit of marauders, you see.
Yes.
Well armed, in fact.
Very.
Dangerous, perhaps.
Very.
Sounds like familiar folk to me. I'd be happy to contribute what I can. I have much gold from travels before. I would be happy to share my wealth, of course. My condolences for your lost ship.
why don't you tell the people here what you have to offer in way of skill?
In the way of skill, well, I have much skill in swordplay. That's where I gathered my gold. I'm the champion of many dancing tournaments, they may be called, in the inner cities. I'm a human. I'm well versed in several languages. I would say I'm rather charismatic, articulate. However, I'm not well versed in mathematical ways. I don't really use my gold in the best of ways. I'm quite willing to share, as you may see. I'm pretty easy to use, I've been told. Maybe a bit of a pushover on occasions. But I'm here to contribute what I may, and if you'll have me, I would love to be a part of your merry crew of pirates.
Well,
Why don't you guys talk this over with some pipeweed, if I may make a suggestion as the narrator?
I will happily share our pipeweed with you, friend.
right. We will talk about joining our crew.
But
See
I
what
will.
happens.
We will smoke the dank pipeweed.
And so together the four friends reveled in this merriment, as I have said before, the same exact thing. And as they were distracted by the flavors of the smoke and the food and the music, there was a sudden crashing off to the way of the chest. They all turned at once and faced a thief shrouded in all black.
Who the hell is that guy? He's trying to take our loot.
All right. Can I move? How fast can I move? I'm pretty heavy, so I can't really move very fast.
Well, how fast do you want to move? He just dropped everything,
How
man.
far away is he?
He's close enough. Do you want to run over and grab him?
Could I hit his legs with my chain?
Sure.
Your ball and chain.
Yeah, I want to hit him in the.
Oh,
I want to hit him in the leg with a ball and chain.
So Mark knocks out the thief's legs from under him, and he topples over.
Ah! What? You have no sympathy for one who needs such money from this.
Kenny,
You, thief, explain yourself.
someone search him.
Explain myself.
Yes, what brings you to our camp?
What brings you to my land?
This is not your land.
Is it your land?
No, but I claim no right to it.
How do you know it isn't my land?
These elves that we here have slain once controlled these lands.
Yeah?
State your claim.
My claim. Just a collector, really. Just searching out for things that people might not necessarily want.
So a
Who said
collector
we
of
didn't?
other people's loot.
yeah. Well, we
Some may call
properly.
it loot,
Oh,
We properly earned our loot.
but only items that you would never miss.
Well-
Believe me, I have no interest in your gold.
Chad,
Who is this guy anyway?
could you search him?
I'll pat this man down.
Do what you must.
Dungeon Master?
Now, wait a second. This man sounds reasonable enough. I would like to hear what items he says we may not miss. What particularly are you speaking of,
Not
traveler?
particularly. Well, I have some silverware that I found in that chest over there. But there's much of it in there. It's not just one set. You won't miss just one.
maybe you're right, but who said you could have it?
Who said I couldn't have it? What laws in this land dictate that of my behavior?
Tell me your name, traveler.
I'm Ron. I'm a thief of many types.
Are you stealthy?
Am I stealthy? Very stealthy. I mean, you didn't notice me until something else made a sound. Not even me.
Convenient.
Convenient. Very. Oh man. What should we do, my friends?
Well, before we decide whether or not to flay you, let's save us the trouble. Are you lethal? Are you carrying weapons with you?
I'm carrying many weapons, knives, arrows, poison, a couple smoke bombs.
Sounds like you could do a lot of damage to folk like us.
I could, and have I at all?
That's
Not
true.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Believe me, if I didn't want to be caught, I would have been long gone by now.
And why would you want to be caught?
Why would I? Well, there are many elves within the forest, and it's better to be part of a human group like myself than part of such racists and part of such evil creatures. You've seen them.
They seem a bit off.
True. I
They
do.
were
They were-
mongrels.
They were eating humans.
They were degenerates and savages.
They were definitely.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Say it seems all of us,
I have a suggestion. Now, I have much wealth, and I would like to give some to Ron here. He seems not well off, so I'd like to just start off by maybe easing the tension with just a little pipeweed. I would like to throw this down towards you
said we'd
guys.
smoke you up, but we didn't say we'd smoke all of our pipe. We would do.
Would it be able to be purchased, maybe?
Guys,
Just, I think it may
40 HP.
it may help Ron see our perspective.
I believe it may help us clear our heads and discuss this like men.
Like
Agreed.
men.
Very well. If you'll have me, I will join you.
And so, the 5 wanderers in the woods smoked a lot of pipeweed. All of it, in fact. They smoked all of their pipeweed in the night, and they were so schlumped that they forgot everything that they talked about. But the next morning, when the sun rose, they knew that they were friends for life.
Hey, boys.
Oh, what a magnificent evening.
I'm really thirsty right now.
What a Disney fairy tale.
Oh, alright, where are we off to now, boys?
We have to go confront some humans.
Do any of you know about a nearby human settlement?
Yes, well, actually, I'm just coming from one not too far away. I won the championship in the swordsman there. It's a small town, but there's a few resources. A small inn I stayed at for one evening. Maybe we could head that way.
Do you know of any order of knights there?
There's some sort of military. I've seen a few camps on my travels, but no, not in that town. I've seen a few flags, maybe. Can't remember the symbols, however.
What say you boys?
We should follow this lead. I believe we should
Ron,
make our way to the humans.
I think you should go ahead, Mr. Thief. Go see if you can sneak through and see if there's anyone there.
Alright. Very well, I will.
Return with some goodies.
I will be your scout.
Watch out for any deer.
Deer.
I will accompany you.
They're crazy.
I'll accompany you.
I think you should all
just
travel
in case
together.
You don't run off.
Yeah?
Scouting party?
Scouting party.
I think, yes, the voice in the sky is correct. I believe we should all travel as a group. I think that is the best case.
Yeah.
I think
It's
splitting
likely
up would be
wise.
unwise.
True. He does have
Plus,
a lot of weapons. and
company is always
poisons.
welcome.
The more the merrier.
Say we do stick together. Just keep an eye on each other.
Aye,
Ah.
indeed.
And so, the 5 travelers set off in the direction of the village, guided by Soren, who got lost for a little bit, but they found their way eventually. And as they were coming up a hill towards this settlement, an overwhelming stench of burn filled their nostrils. Black smoke was rising through the air, and soon they found the settlement dust and burnt houses and charred bodies and no survivors. No sign of an attack either. It was as if something came from the sky with a fiery vengeance.
Whoa.
Elves.
Off in the distance, there's a screech.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, I had to let out a quick yawn.
What the hell was that? What the hell could have done this? It desecrated this entire village, and there's not a sign of a struggle or a fight.
Well, for once I'm speechless.
You know nothing about this.
I was here not a few days ago, and it was fully erect and lively and many people. It was a small village, but it was prosperous. Now it's just ash.
So you're the only witness to this village before it got burned.
Suppose I am.
Why'd you come? Just because of the pipeweed?
Well, I don't stay in one place for too long. You see, that's what I do. I'm a traveling talent of sorts, you could say.
You go town to town,
Yes,
fight.
yes. Well, to dance, is a better way of calling it. I would call it more of a dance. Yes, not a fighter really.
The man has admitted he is a simple swordsman. I do not believe he took part in this death.
There's no signs of struggle, no bloodletting, everything burned.
That's just.
Some sort of magic, I'm assuming.
Perhaps. Perhaps there were remnants of the elves who knew what took place, saw
DM.
what we'd done.
What is the type of explosion? Is it more of like a burn or an explosion?
Well, isn't it just ashes, right, more or less?
It's burn.
Burn.
It looks like there was a wildfire through this whole
Scorched.
village. Scorched. Very contained. Off in the distance you hear another screech.
Alright, Chad. Could you possibly go bird form? What would the chances of that being?
Pretty.
He has to roll a 9.
Exactly a 9?
Exactly a 9.
Exactly a 9?
I'll try it so that I can see.
Alright.
Try to trace the source of the screeching. Perhaps figure out what occurred.
He rolls a 6 and is unable to transform.
I apologize.
It was,
This
Alright.
it was the best
ring is a
luck.
fickle thing.
Probably just book it. Book it for the stream.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Mm.
Towards danger.
I
do you think?
don't
That's
know
my
much
way.
about the subject. I must say.
Ron, what do you think?
I think we should go.
Think you should seek out whatever did this?
Might
Yeah.
as well. We've already traveled as a group.
Weapons at hand.
What weapons do you guys favor?
I carry my my sword as always. Eva, my blade. Keep it by my side.
What kind of blade? You said you were a dancer of sorts? Does
Well,
this
it's
mean you have
a-
a dancing blade?
It's a long still. Yes, well, where I come from, the preferred term is dancing. It is swordplay. Yes, I am the best, I would say, at this particular swordplay. It is a blade with gold trim on the back. It's a steel blade, long.
That's a
Agile.
blade.
It's very expensive. I crafted it myself. My father was a sword crafter. He never he wanted to be a swordsman, but he never actually acquired much luck in that. But I trained every day by his hand, and I made this sword myself, and I carry it with me every day now.
It's beautiful.
It is a lovely blade indeed.
That is that's what I carry. I also have a few knives in my back pocket, of course, as any traveler should, just for
Indeed.
safety.
Can never have too many knives.
You
Never
favor
seen
knives
it.
as well.
Yeah, I think we all have a bunch of knives. We're
Too many
pirate-
knives for my liking.
Yeah.
For a hook and a ball.
Dude, I hate when they
That's
get caught on
practically
my
all my
leg
arsenal.
here.
I have many, many knives on my person.
Now, listen, there are a few weapons strewn about the village. You could scavenge for armor, shields. There are long staves with curved blades at the end.
Ooh.
For a dexterous person, perhaps. You do still have the robes of that warlock, if anybody is feeling adventurous and willing to examine them further.
I wish to examine them.
Chad.
My time with the ring has given me some curiosity as to the magics of these
Oh,
elven lads.
I am not one for waiting.
Wait.
I'm gonna charge off.
I can
Towards
jump
the
up into
screen.
the air.
You guys can catch up later.
Run and
Separating the group.
Mark runs off alone. Does anybody want to go with him?
I go chase after him with my light boots.
Kenny goes with him, and by the skill of Kenny's tracking, they can try to hone in on the scream. Chad, as you're examining the robes and the bracelet, you feel a watery texture to the robes. They don't feel like any material you've ever felt before. Where do you want to go from here?
I will put on the robes.
Chad will put on the robes and the bracelet.
Yes.
And we'll roll. You have a high intelligence,
I do.
so let's see. We're rolling a 20-sided die. An 8 or higher is good. Below an 8, not so good. You got a 10. At first, there's a burning sensation. You're worried that it's going to immolate you from the inside out, but something in the pit of your stomach kicks and churns, and you take control of these robes, and you feel the magic pouring through your veins. The ring glows brighter than it's ever glown before, and the bracelet also shimmers with a light of magical substance. You feel better in tune with the ring, you feel more confident that you can tap into it as you need it, and certain easy spells will come naturally to you.
Such power. I've never seen anything like this before.
I was unaware we had a wizard among us. That's quite impressive.
Before we did not. In fact, I had my reservations about such magics, but since I have seen their power, my thoughts have changed on the matter.
What do you guys think of the... Well, Ron, you're the only one here. What do you think of the Magic Man?
I think he could be useful. I think he has some very useful trinkets that he's been given or acquired over the years.
They may prove useful to us.
As a collector, I very
All
much
right.
appreciate them.
So, now that it is just the three of us here, as Mark ran off, as I'm guessing is quite within his character, does anyone have suggestions of the next move? I will admit myself that I am not in any way knowledged of dragons, it seems we're dealing with, or something of the like. I would rather just move towards the land of profit. That would be my next move, and maybe meet them on a later track. They seem quite well equipped, but I am unsure.
Consider this, my friend. Say it is a dragon, or some other creature of great power. If we manage to slay it, it will be worth much. It may be worth much to us in the end, if we manage to
Well,
defeat such a creature.
You know what they say about a dragon's hoard.
Indeed.
oh, all right. Now I am becoming more keen to the idea.
Creatures of such power hold many treasures, as we've already seen.
Ron, the thief, how do you feel about hunting a dragon with your abilities?
I'm too lost
If
in the idea of wanting to find all kinds of things within its hoard, within anything.
All right. It seems that we are all agreed then. Should we try and track Mark and Kenny, or should we use Chad's new magical abilities to find a path of our own? Or
Ron, what do you know about tracking
About
dragons?
Tracking dragons.
you know it's a dragon.
I've never tracked a dragon before, but I've tracked other small animals throughout the woods before.
There is a world of difference between small animals and a dragon. A dragon is a sentient, intelligent creature, my friend.
Yes. Perhaps we should slow down. We have not seen this creature yet, although we can see the desecration and the power that whatever this has done holds. I think that we should meet up with our friends first of all, and then we should decide what we should all do.
And how are we going to find them? My tracking skill is not high. I have no experience in the matter.
And so we jump to our friends Mark and Kenny, who are running through the woods.
Mark, why are you running? Why are we going this way? Do you
'Cause
really want to go into this without our friends?
they were wasting time. Whatever screamed, whether it be human or animal, that was a cry for attention.
But what if we're gonna get lost? What if we lose our friends?
Fuck them.
What? Mark, I can't just leave my friends behind like this.
They'll catch up.
Mark, I have to go. I have to find them.
Alright. Fuck, we'll wait. We'll wait 15 minutes.
They wait 15 minutes, and the other three reconvene with them, very conveniently.
Guys! Oh my god! I made Mark wait his bitch ass here for you guys.
Bunch of pasty ass Lily.
I can't believe you made him wait.
He almost did it, but I threatened to leave him, so he had no other choice. I would have just jumped right back to you guys in a couple minutes. He would have taken some time to get there.
It's well that we're together.
It is
Now, Mark,
completely
what do you think this What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Well, it was a stream, was it, DM?
It was a screech of a very high frequency.
Ooh.
So we could be dealing with something elfish, and anything that the elves have is worth a lot. If we could track down elves in daylight or something elvish related, give us information on the matter. Paths to higher riches.
It
Whatever
could be.
it is,
Yeah.
we hunt it down.
Well,
Find out what it's all about.
I'm glad we agree on that. The profit is indeed the end goal. I believe we should track down this creature.
I think the elves are putting a blame on the humans because they think they burned down and killed their village. They didn't know. They ran away.
Perhaps.
They could have.
Conspiracies?
Conspiracies. It could have been other elves who saw what happened and just got blinded by the fact that they were humans.
Alright. Captain Mark, where do we go?
Alright, Kenny, how far off was the stream, DM? Are we getting pretty close?
It screeches again, it's much closer. Kenny, you can track it. It's up in the mountains. You've exited the forest, you got to a hilly area, and then in the distance the hills sort of grow into mountains, and that is the direction where you believe that the scream is coming from. Or the screech, rather.
Guys, should I go find it? Should I just go bounce up there?
Let's roll together, but
Jump.
Kenny, stay ahead of us.
You should use your boots to try and see if you can
Like
track
aerial-
this beast at all.
Because we gotta
Yeah.
follow.
Scout ahead.
We gotta follow
Scout.
you though. So
Just see me bouncing around.
So the rest of us are climbing the
I'll
rocks.
go.
I
I'll
suppose?
go up and. Are there trees nearby?
There are trees interspersed along the mountainside, but it's more rocky and...
Does anyone have aimed, like, ranged weapons?
you have your bow.
I do.
I have my bow.
I have my bow as well.
Okay.
Chad has magic.
Chad has magic. Are you go with a bow, sir?
Simple guy.
Or are you only equipped with a sword?
My bow skill is subpar.
I don't trust you. You take my bow and you just keep it on me.
Is
You don't trust me with a bow?
Ron, you have a
I
bow
don't
with you.
trust
Did you by chance, since you're a thief, did you maybe have a grappling hook in your gadgets or something? Of the sort?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh,
I've never thought to have a grappling hook within my arsenal.
because I am not that adept at climbing. I know. I'm alright.
I'm a good climber, and I've already had to climb a few trees on this damn island. I'm ready to do it again.
Alright. Could we find a path?
If
No,
not,
I think
I
we should
can-
all stick together.
I can keep an eye on Kenny while he scouts ahead.
Whatever
perhaps.
went down to the village, most likely had to walk. Or not. But either way, there should be a path up there.
It's rocky, but there are paths, and you start along one of the paths as night begins to fall. Darkness descends on the world, and it is no longer safe to continue along your course. So you find a small cave, and
Did you sleep?
if you sleep, you can settle down, you can eat, you can talk, you can...
All right. Let's set up camp in this
Yes.
cave and let's make a plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright.
But wait. As you're setting up the camp, you hear the screech right above you. And flaming down the mountain, you see wings of fire and inferno. Burning, soaring over the world. A bat. A flaming bat the size of a plane.
I want to use my spell.
Whoa, let's not. We don't know what we're dealing with here. Let's not go fucking.
It's soaring away with its chilling screech. Too far to hit from here, but something indicates that its lair was somewhere above in the mountain range.
Find its home.
So it's gone right now. We watched it fly.
Yeah,
away.
you watched it fly away, presumably to harass another village, but this bat was a being of fire. It was straight out of hell. Like, its wings were black and leathery, but it was burning all the while, like, leaving a trail of smoke. You've got quite the beast to deal with, friends.
So now we've seen the creature.
Holy shit! It's
We should look around for its
Dragon?
nest.
It's definitely going to take all five of us to take it down.
At night?
What do you guys think? Should we try to hunt it in the night or should we wait until day breaks.
I suggest. I'm not tired.
I'm not gonna sleep after that thing.
I suggest we move into its lair now and wait for it to come back. Catch it by surprise and ambush it.
It's a very good idea. I was worried, in fact, that if we slept, it might prey upon us.
That's another concern.
Let's get there quick then, guys.
All right.
Let's track it up this mountain.
Yes.
So we're all in agreement. We move now, and we move into its lair. I know that I'm more well equipped to fight it in a closed space rather than open air.
Yes. Agreed.
So I say we catch it
Yes.
where it sleeps.
Aye.
Yes.
So let's venture into its lair.
Yes.
All right.
Good, Captain Mark agrees. Now we shall move.
The 5 companions journey up the mountain, and as they climb, they are aware of a glowing somewhere above the crest of the high mountain range. And as they climb, it also gets hotter and hotter.
Oh no.
As they crest the hill, they sort of reach this basin. They're standing on this flat plain, and the mountain, which they now realize is actually a volcano, drops down into the depths of the earth and is filled with lava. There are some pathways that they might have access to down the inner sides of the mountain, some platforms to stand on and put up a fight against the beast whenever it returns, for they are certain now that this is its lair.
It's lair.
I mean, not to go down it.
Guys,
well.
this is scary.
Where else? Where else will we hide?
I don't know.
Where would we go?
This is pretty harsh terrain to put up a fight against such a beast.
I agree.
If we fall, we die.
Should
Alright.
we try to bait it?
We should try to bait it. I would.
I would agree.
That's what I was
think we
thinking
should
as well.
search the area for artifacts that may be potential bait.
Something worth value to the
Aye.
bat.
We should not attack it in its home. We should
I agree.
maybe draw to a village.
I think it understands this terrain too well. I think we need to gather something from this home. and
Yeah,
use
something
it as
valuable
bait.
to it. Something.
All right, who's our?
We should search.
Hunter,
I
would you
think
like
Ron
to conduct
should
a
be-
search?
would-
Sure, I'll go
should
take a
as
search.
Yeah,
well.
Ron
think
should definitely.
Ron and Kenny should both
Yeah,
go. 'cause
let's
he's
go.
fast and he's sneaky.
Yes, I would
Let's do
agree.
this.
Together, they delve into the cavern, and on one of the platforms, they see a nest. Upon the nest are 7 little eggs. It's a very unique bat because you see, most bats, they don't lay eggs. They give birth to live animals because they're mammals. But this bat is special. It's like the platypus, you know? It lays eggs. So they gather these bat eggs
Yes.
and they leave.
Yeah, we leave.
We just get them. Just leave.
You just want to grab them. They're a little hot.
All right. Fuck. We have its eggs. We don't
Yeah.
know how well it.
We
presents
have
them.
7 eggs.
We should.
We should divide them amongst
Are we
ourselves
sure we
at
want
least.
to do this? This may drive the beast into an interminable rage.
How about we hide 2 of the eggs in different places and then book it with the rest? We can at least slow it down.
I have no say in
How
this
about we
matter.
just take one,
Well,
fight it off in numbers?
But if we can kill it, then we have eggs. We can all sell them. More the merrier.
right, we
And
can
if-
come back for it if we
I'd
kill
rather
it,
have
though.
all you guys have one, not have me attack if I was holding the egg.
Well, I'm not saying we should split up. I'm not saying we should split up at all. I'm saying we should take one as a group, and at least outnumber it when it does come after us.
We should each take 1 egg, I think. That's what I'm saying.
One
We
egg.
could.
There are 7 eggs.
Yeah.
We can leave 2
There's only
behind.
5 of us.
I think if we take a majority, it's still going to be angry.
We already took the 7, so I mean, might as well take all 7, I guess. But
Nah,
I'll carry 3 if you guys want to each carry the rest.
you'll carry 3.
Very
Alrighty.
well.
Might as well.
Whew.
You
Alright.
should lead the charge then.
Soren,
once
do you
we
know
get
of
'em.
any villages nearby that we can book it to?
Consider this. Do you really want to bring this creature to another village? Having seen what it did,
No,
No.
I do not.
Yeah, why don't we just take it to somewhere else? Just maybe open ground where it could see us.
Could we take
Or
it?
at least see the eggs.
I mean, there was a span of hill land just below the mountain.
May I ask, Chad, could you try and use your bird ability again to scout out the neighboring lands and see if there's some sort of basin or somewhere we could trap this in?
Very well. I will do my best.
I will roll a 20-sided die. Any interval of 3 or a prime number will grant this request. 13 is a prime number. Chad transforms into the Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Scout out the lands, and I circle around the mountain, or, well, volcano as we now know. And
We're gonna have to roll for sightseeing.
is there a basin nearby where we could fight this beast? Is there like a good alcove?
So you see that away from the village and past the hill lands, like sort of to the side of the mountains, there's a lake. And there's a lot of open ground surrounding this lake. It's not too hilly, it sort of flattens out. A fair arena, I would say.
Indeed. I see all of this, and I'd wager that it would be a good place to take the eggs and put up a fight against the beast. So I fly back around the volcano, and I descend to retransform and report to my crewmates.
Let's do this, guys.
So let's book it.
Let's get there.
Alright. We're going to the lake. That's our new mission. So we have the eggs, and we're leaving, and we go to the lake.
Fast as humanly fucking possible.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
They go to the lake before the sun has even risen. And on the horizon, they see a glitter of sunlight. They think there's a bright light illuminating the sky, seeming to rise up a lot faster than the sun usually rises, eh?
Guys, I think it's coming.
It is coming!
Oh no.
Alright, Kenny, take your bow back. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, thank you.
I pull
Chad.
out one of my knives.
Give me that spear, Chad.
I ready an arrow
I
with
want the
my
wooden spear.
bow as well.
I toss my spear to Mark.
And I catch it, hopefully, if it rolled right.
It's a simple action. If you
Alright.
drop it, it's your fault.
I'm gonna do something risky.
So
Give me
we're-
one of the eggs. I'm charging straight towards it with one of the eggs.
That's
Alright, guys, I'm baiting it. I'm gonna be the bait.
It
I
hovers
run really fast. I trained for this.
it hovers directly above them and lets out a screech of fury and rage. Soren
I run
has an egg.
underneath its legs and in the opposite direction towards the lake.
Why?
Soren runs towards the lake. He's trying to go under the beast, which looks down at him with a rage.
With her.
So, I'm going to roll a 20-sided die. And if you get a 13 or higher, you will reach the lake. If you get less than that,
so on your flop.
he rolls a 10.
Oh. Soren!
The hell bat looks down at Soren and lets out an inferno bellowing from its maw.
I want to run at Soren and take him into the water before he's freaking destroyed.
Wait. I want to try and freeze Soren a little bit. I want to cast some ice on him if I
freeze
can. I will not freeze him, but
Yes!
I want to try and
Yes!
just cool him down a bit. You know what
Pretty.
I'm saying?
Pretty hefty.
Okay.
He may not be comfortable, but he may be better off.
Time seems to slow for Chad. He reacts quickly to the fire as it exits the maw of the beast. We're going to roll a 20-sided die. It's 50-50. The higher tier, he freezes Soren. The lower tier, he fails. It is a 19. Soren is basically just countered. The ice encrusts him, but melts from the fiery inferno, and he is able to continue his life.
Soren!
Yikes!
Be careful, Soren.
All right. Fuck.
So is Soren like out of the fight?
He's
Is he just like
he needs to
charged?
recover.
He needs to
For
recover.
a
Yeah, I'm
second,
probably
yeah.
on the floor. Yeah, I'm on the floor, recovering.
It was a
Oh.
bit much.
That's gonna take a move just
We-
to recover.
We need to protect him.
The
Yes.
bat assumes it killed Soren, so it turns its attention to the other 4.
All right. I don't have any ranged items at all, so
I'll
it's up to
fire.
you guys.
I'll fire an arrow aimed
got
at
it.
one of its wings. I'll try.
Yeah.
Good
I
idea.
Ron fires an arrow at one of its wings. You need a 7 or higher to hit. You miss.
Oh. Wow.
You know what?
Can I
Oh, sorry.
can I attempt to use my magic on it? See if it does damage to it?
You want to try the chant?
I want to do the chant.
Alright, you need a 15 or higher for the spell to work. You got a perfect 20. So your spell rains from above, strikes the beast in one of its wings, and it falls a little bit to the ground, lets out another screech of fury. It's lower, it's just above the ground now, but it is furious, and it doesn't look like it was very hurt. It just brought it down a little bit, probably from the force of the star bolt raining from above.
Ugh.
But he's closer now. Closer to the ground, at least.
Mark, use your mace.
All right. I want to see if
Use
I
your
can swing for its
chain.
underbelly with my hook.
Okay. So, you're trying to hook its underbelly.
Yes. Or at least hook something with it. I'm trying to hook it.
You
Any
need
appendage.
you need a 14 or higher. A 12. You scrape the bottom of its stomach, and molten lava pours out as if it were blood.
Oh, fuck me.
It
I'm
doesn't hit
useless
you.
here, guys.
It doesn't hit you, but I mean, you
I
did
can't-
something.
I can't do
Gashed
much.
him
I can't
open.
do much in this battle.
I think I could shoot at him.
Maybe blunt objects.
Do you have your bow?
I do have my bow. Shoot at him.
Wait, it's Ron's turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I already took my turn, didn't I?
No, what was
Well,
your
it
turn?
went around.
Yeah.
My turn is just resting,
Mm.
so it's somebody else.
Okay.
It's your turn.
So, molten lava is pouring out.
Mhm.
I don't know. Mark's a little close, huh? So we should probably try to get him away from it.
Mark's okay. He won't touch the lava. He's smarter than that.
Hmm.
And it's just coming out like blood. He can avoid it.
His hook has decent range.
Yeah.
but he's pretty. He's
Okay.
a little.
Well-
It's like roadhogs.
Well, what's
Yeah.
what's the dragon's like? What's his situation right now? Is he weaker,
So it's
or is he just more
It's a
angry?
hell bat,
a
not
hell
a
bat.
dragon.
Sorry, it's just like
Get
it's
your
like a-
shit
Yeah,
right,
I'm
Ron.
sorry.
I said the same
I'm
thing.
sorry,
Oh my
guys.
god.
I said
I'm joking.
I said
So-
the same thing. I said it was. It's okay.
So is it hurt? Is it
Goddamn
weaker than
hell
it
bat.
was, or is it not?
slightly, but it's a lot more angry. It's a
Damn,
lot angry.
I got a perfect 20. I ain't even fucking. I'm pissed.
Okay. Well, I'm a quick moving thief. I'm a little stealthy. I'm gonna try to throw a smoke bomb into my position to get away and try to circle around him for an upcoming attack without him noticing me. So
Alright, I'm rolling. There are a few things that could happen here, so I'm just going to base it off the roll. It's a 20-sided die. He rolls a 5. The smoke bomb goes off. The dragon... I called it a dragon too now, damn it!
It's a hell bat.
It's
goddamn
hell
bat.
bat.
Hellbat.
And it's huge. It's huge.
It's a huge hell bat.
It's
The
a.
size of a small aeroplane.
The Hellbat sees where you throw the smoke bomb and immediately lets out an engulfing fireball right at your position.
ooh,
Chad, I think you should try to freeze the fireball before it hits.
I don't know if I can do that.
Do we have shields? Did we bring our shields with us?
Did you?
Oh no, we left them to the camp. Well, I don't know. That wasn't kind of included.
I never.
You had a shield on you, Kenny.
I did have a shield on me. A metal shield.
One of the night
I
shields.
could try to.
Where did the fireball? Who was it directed at?
So
Wrong.
Ron threw a smoke bomb down, and the Hellbat looked at that and was like, okay. Throws a fireball. He's pretty close to you guys. Like, it's... The radius is
pretty collective.
Yeah, like it's an attack at you guys, pretty much.
I'm gonna try to roll out of the way because dexterous. That's all I can do.
All right, you roll out of the way. Ron.
So, well, I'm still in the cloud at that point. If it was a quick reaction, so I can't really do much. I can't really see out of the smoke bomb. I don't know. This is a sticky situation to be in.
Just hit the
Is-
ground, dude.
just
Just
hit
hit the
the-
ground. Hit the ground.
Hit the dirt.
Yeah, I guess I could hear him breathing it.
You could feel
Yeah.
the heat, no doubt.
I can feel the heat coming. Yeah, just fall on my back. Just
Oh, why is
not
this?
even that.
Face first.
Just or face first, either way, just fall flat against the ground as flat as it can be.
A wise move and a quick reaction. Kenny. What do you do?
Oh, I wanted to block it. I wanted to block the fireball.
You want to hold up the shield and try to block this thing?
And with his boots, he can move at a very quick speed to get in the way of Ron.
I'll roll for you after we hear what Mark and Soren want to do.
I mean, how spread out are we? It's like
Nah,
Soren's pretty
we're-
far
he
from
just said
us.
we're in the same like radius.
It would hit
Pretty
all of
far
you.
from you guys.
Oh, would it?
So Soren's probably.
I'm probably the only one who's out of the way.
Yeah.
in the
But
back.
he's also.
So Mark, how do you want to get out of this?
Yeah, touch another way.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna shield myself with my cloak.
With your
Hopefully
cloak?
leather is... I'm gonna hit...
Am I rested
Hit the
enough to make a move at this point?
I'm hitting the dirt.
You
think?
are.
All
Do
right.
you have a move that you want to try to intervene here?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I don't know if it'll stop the blast, but while the dragon is distracted with the group, I have enough strength. I unshield Eva, and I cut the dragon's tail off, or I swing for it. The bats. No, wait. I'll cut one of its feet off. How about that?
Okay, note to our viewers. If you want to imagine it as a hellbat, go for it. If you want to imagine it as a dragon, go for it. It is what it is. Like,
How about I swing? Okay.
How close
I'm gonna
is it?
swing.
There's
Yeah, for one of its. I'm gonna swing. Maybe I just lunge upwards, like straight towards it.
alright. So I'm going to roll for Kenny, I'm going to roll for Mark, and then I'm going to roll for Soren, because the fireball is launched. You need a 9 or higher to survive, Kenny. You got a 6.
Oh, okay.
Kenny.
Kenny
no.
gets fucked up. He is a charred corpse.
Oh, Kenny!
Mark, you need a 9 or higher to survive this. You got a 9.
Oh,
Your cloak saves you somehow.
oh, well, I mean,
Just barely.
I'm still probably fucked up a bit, but...
Yeah, it hurts. You feel the heat.
So,
All right. So I lunge upward into the bat's rear with Eva.
Alright. I'm gonna make this 7 or higher, you hit it. Because it is a surprise attack. You got an 8, so you skewer into the beast. Its lava runs down your arm and burns you, and you scream in pain. But you're okay, kind of. You're fucked up, but you're okay. You're alive.
Good shit.
Okay,
Can I take a turn?
Chad, you may take a turn.
Okay.
Kenny, you just
Okay.
got fucked.
it's so fucked.
That's what you get for being a good person, not a good pirate.
Alright. It's time to go ham. I want to try to transform into the bird and
Oh.
fight this beast.
Same
Its own
conditions as before. Multiple of 3 or a prime number. 8. Fizzle. You do not transform. Ron?
Well, like the smoke clears, right?
Yeah, the smoke
And-
clears.
And I just see what's happening. I'm gonna try to go for a sneak attack behind him because his back is facing me at this point, probably.
Yeah, so you
So,
want to go for a sneak attack?
I'm gonna go for a sneak attack with my dagger along its back or its neck.
Rolling a 20-sided die, there are multiple things that could happen here. Including death. Ron rolls an 18. He runs and leaps and jumps and brings down 2 knives into the creature's spine. It roars out in fury and falls to the ground. but it gets back up. Very injured. Mark, what do you do?
Did Soren need to take a turn? Or?
He did the stabby.
Stabbed him last. So this guy's very injured at this
He's
point.
quite
Pretty
injured. He
fucked
can't
up.
fly very high, and his
Fuck it.
wings are.
He's dying. He just needs a finishing move or two.
How far away from him? Like, how far are we from each other?
You're close enough. You're close. You're close enough to do whatever you probably want to do.
Because I want to do something, but I don't know if that would take up a move or not.
What do you want to do?
I want to break an egg, and then as it comes to me, see if I can.
Okay.
Bash it.
Mark throws an egg on the ground and it shatters. The Hellbat / Fiery Dragon turns to him and comes towards him, full force, ready to kill.
I'm gonna see if I can at least knock it in the face.
So Mark wants to swing his mace. He's prepared for this attack. A 7 or higher will be a good thing for Mark if he. So he rolls a 15. The mace knocks the beast in the face. It falls back to the ground, and this time it does not get up, but it is still alive and firing, spitting flame at the four companions.
Alright.
Oh,
I'd like to come up to the beast with Eva, use my other hand that isn't injured right now, and just give it a last stab through the skull with the blade.
That
As it
was
is down on the ground at this point.
That was a merciful end to the beast. It lets out a final screech and then falls silent forever. Its bones turn to ash, and in the midst of it all, where its heart would have been, is a glowing golden stone that seems to pulsate with some sort of energy. Looks very valuable, like a very valuable gemstone.
I want to snatch that buddy up.
You.
Yeah,
You will.
I will.
No. No way. It's mine.
Excuse me, I'm the captain here, bitch.
You're not my captain.
Chad.
You are the captain, and you did mostly fell the beast.
Soren.
Of course,
Interesting predicament.
whatever wealth comes of it is like to be shared with the rest of the crew, no?
I split with my crew. My crew, Ron. Anyone who would be in my crew would answer to me. Anyone who's in my crew would also get a share of the gold. Plus, I don't know what this does, and I want a magic artifact.
What use do you have for it?
I don't know.
Huh?
He didn't know what he did with the ring, so he had the ring.
There's no use.
Maybe I'll turn into a giant hellbat. Who knows?
And then we'll have to slay
Maybe we can bring
you.
back Kenny.
Well, how do you know if we could or not?
Oh, it won't be in your greedy ass hands, collector.
I have an idea. Rather than arguing over this petty bullshit, I say we hold a funeral for Kenneth.
Indeed, that monster did not deserve as clean a death as it received.
We did steal his babies, but yeah.
Damn
let's
it.
give
It
Kenny.
destroyed
a funeral.
villages. He was a monster.
But before we bury him or burn him, can we see if the stone will do anything for him?
We want to see if the stone will do anything for Kenny?
Can he reach inside the pillaged bodies of Ash? I
Mark.
guess.
How do we know if it even does
Captain.
anything?
May I inspect it?
Of course, your magic.
I wish to inspect it and see if there's any, if I can feel any type of like magical energy about it.
Chad inspects the stone and he feels it beating, quite like a heart.
I don't know. There's something magical about this stone. I believe its properties may be life-giving in nature.
Would you like to try to use it on Kenny?
I would. I would like to try and use it on his charred remains.
All right.
You got fucking melted.
So Kenny, they place this stone over your heart, and it sinks into your flesh, your charred flesh, and suddenly your veins course like lava. You rise with flaming eyes and fiery veins,
Hello, boys.
a spirit of the inferno, a man from hell and back.
I feel rejuvenated.
The boots are burned, all of your equipment is burned, you're still a charred corpse, but you have a fiery life to you, and your abilities are different. You're, you have control over fire now, for one. I would get some robes or something to cover your charred body
Like
because
gross looking.
it's
yeah,
gross.
It's gross. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't want you. Just can someone got an extra like cloth or something? I can.
Here, Kenny.
No, he doesn't have a penis anymore. It burned off.
I have. Poor Kenny.
I'm sorry, Kenny. I have to do
All right.
something.
Here, Kenny can have my old clothes. I'll give him the stuff that I had before, and I'll just wear the robes.
The robes.
So
Kenny can
you.
have my old
Yes.
leathers.
Thank you.
So
It's
Kenny
just
has
nice.
some old
It's
leathers.
It's pretty good on the skin that I can't feel that much.
So through the leather, there's still a glow where that stone is. That is your source of life. Protect your heart for all it's worth.
I need to get a chest plate, guys.
Alright. So basically how the stone works is you put it into a live or dead animal. Whatever animal it makes it a crazy ass beast.
It makes it a fire elemental, basically. So
So someone wrangled a bat and made it into that.
yes, and its offspring are a mystery.
Can we still hold a funeral for Kenny?
Do you guys want to hold a funeral for Kenny?
Is he dead though
Yo,
at this
can I
point?
talk? Can I talk
After-
at this?
after-
Can you talk?
wasted-
You can talk at your
Yeah, you can
funeral.
talk.
Listen.
I protected you guys with my life, and now I look like a burnt marshmallow. So, I better get a large share of whatever the fuck we're making. And I want to be a co-captain because Mark is not the best at decisions. Fuck.
I say, for
A
Kenny's
pirate ship is different
sacrifice, we should hold a vote on who would elect Lenny. Lenny. His name is Lenny now. He's been through fire and back.
Lava Kenny.
Love Kenny. He's Lenny. I say we elect Lenny, our new captain, and who speaks with me for his sacrifice?
I'm willing to speak for Lenny.
Let's settle it in the old ways. Step in the circle, Kenny.
Do you really want to play with
Step in the shield circle.
Okay.
This is unwise.
Well, Mark.
This is unwise,
This
Mark.
is
He has
unwise.
new
Well-
powers of lava.
well, Mark.
It's gonna
I'm not
destroy
going down
you.
without a fight. Not to the death, but to the blood.
I can feel energy in my veins.
Let's do it.
Mark, I'll make
Sean,
a
I
deal
want
with
to
you.
challenge him to combat for leadership.
I wish
Ron
to make a
asks to
deal
make
with
a
you,
deal.
What
Mark.
deal is this?
If you win against Kenny and the stone is reproduced, I get to take it because you successfully kept your position as captain.
So you're saying that if I win, I lose the eggs.
You lose the artifact that you revived Kenny with. If
But
it
it's already in Kenny's chest.
if it is reproduced, if you kill him,
Do you really
And
want to
then you-
kill Lenny?
and then you
he
get
just
to-
came back.
No, we just brought him back.
I didn't say I want to kill him.
You're
I said,
the one who brought him back.
I said to the blood, to the
blood.
mercy, not to
I don't
the
have
death.
blood. I can just
The
hit you
lava
with
man.
fire.
Oh,
I'm not
Burning
going down in a
rage.
fucking vote. This isn't democracy.
Enough words. They have to go at it now.
all right.
Kenny's
Alright.
fists ignite with fire.
I'm going to burn
So-
you a lot.
Let me just run you through a few of your attacks. You can spit fire. You have flaming fists. You can punch with those. You can throw those. Your body is somewhat frail. Like
True.
defensively, like you can really pack a punch, but like you're a charred corpse, so
That's
don't
not-
get hit because it will hurt.
It will hurt. I would like to.
Um,
I would like to spit fire at him then. Give him a few warning shots. Know what he's really messing with.
Are they globs or are they fire? Or is it?
It's like a little glob.
Flop.
It's like hawk
so-
a
Yeah, he
loogie.
hawks a loogie and he spits it at you and it's molten.
Oh, that's lame. I don't. I.
But it's fiery. It explodes in fire, you know?
Oh, okay. All right. Let's
I
check it
keep
out.
getting hair in my mouth. I don't know who's losing so much hair.
It's probably your
Half of them were me,
It's the
probably.
paint thinner.
I found some that were strong link. I think I had too much paint. Okay, sorry. Just want to make a side note. I keep getting fucking hair in my mouth, and I don't know why.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledge.
That's not the character. That's me. Well, I'm gonna see if I can dodge it. If it's just a loogie.
Okay. So,
Lava loogie.
But it shoots. Is there a radius of it? Is there a blast radius when it hits the ground?
I had to chew on that for a second. So, there is a blast radius. It's a couple feet in diameter.
Oh, okay.
It's a little fireball, you know?
Nice. That's sick.
Like yay big, you think?
Yeah. So,
like-
probably like 3 feet in diameter.
Okay.
Trying to dodge it.
So, the way I want to do this is I'm just going to roll for each of you, and whoever has the higher number wins. Sound good to you?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's good.
Alright.
So Kenny rolls a 12. Mark rolls
A 7.
a 7.
So he gets hit.
Ooh.
Lenny outmatches Mark in single combat, and the undead Pyro Man becomes the new leader of the group, the new captain. Per se.
Mark,
I s-
you're a good man.
I concur.
I'm
I'm
glad
sorry.
that
The
I'm
you
stronger
sorry,
man.
Mark.
The stronger man beat me in the circle. Which means I just gotta get an artifact.
You're
and
a
send it
noble
back.
pirate, and I was glad to once call you captain, but a new age has come. The age of lava and Lenny. And I am more proud to call him my captain for his
Ice.
selfless.
Fair enough.
That was a handshake
That was a handshake. That was the
between
most-
Soren and Kenny.
Yes.
Lenny.
If I might make a suggestion, Lenny, you need armor. You need a lot of armor, and you need a sword with a hollow core.
A sword with
I-
a hollow.
Also, would like to ask a favor of Lenny really quick.
Hey,
My
man.
arms all hecka burnt, and I'm wondering, like, so I don't know if you can retract lava or what the rules are on that, but
Perhaps I could help you.
perhaps Chad.
Chad
could
has
help
the
me.
cooling robes on.
I may be able to heal you with some rejuvenating
Listen.
magic, perhaps.
May I remind you what you have in your inventory?
Indeed.
You have a blue plant of strange properties and mysterious presence.
What
Wait,
is-
if that helps him, that might be able to help me as well.
perhaps.
You can't be gorgeous and hot. Pun intended.
Yeah, I think you might require a deeper cleansing.
Deeper,
Honestly.
yeah. We're gonna.
Could you maybe make it into some sort of ointment and rub it on my arm for me? It's quite burned with lava. I am omnidextrous. Very good with my left hand, don't get me wrong. But
But the pain, I'm sure.
yes, the pain, and I would also like to have my right hand back.
What if it makes it worse?
I'm gonna have to switch my belt. I'm gonna have to switch where the hilt is on my belt, and that's a whole hassle. So let's just get this
Yeah,
done with quickly.
All right, I'll take a couple leaves off of the plant, and I'll attempt to make a salve or an ointment to treat Soren's arm.
The lotion that Chad concocts seeps into Soren's pores and rejuvenates his arm to almost former glory. He just needs to, stretch it a little bit over time. It will heal.
It feels
moisturized.
not burning, so that's good.
That's good. Icy hot.
I'm
But
glad.
it's definitely still sore. I'm gonna need to. We should train.
just a bit of rest.
Should train in the morning or something like that. I need some sparring friends. Maybe Ron. He's very, or you're very
I'm a bit dexterous.
so it'd
I'm a
be
bit
good
dexterous.
to get
That's how I
some
began.
practice in whenever that's possible.
wanna
Maybe
train with
Mark,
me?
if he's the tank, it would be fun to have the challenge.
That would be
We'll
quite
get you
viable.
into warrior condition.
Yeah, I need to work out my both hands.
Guys, I think we should find somewhere to camp out.
Yeah.
We just took down a bat. We should probably fucking.
Suddenly there is a deep rumbling.
Oh, fuck!
All of the heroes' stomachs roared out at the same time in hunger And suddenly, the eggs looked quite delicious.
Hey guys,
No.
guys,
No,
guys!
no,
I have
no.
an idea.
We are not.
I don't know.
I'm
about
gonna go
this.
start us a fire real quick.
No.
I feel like they're gonna be molten lava eggs.
Or valuable eggs.
They
I'm
are
allowed to
quite-
touch it though. I can open them up for you.
They are quite valuable.
We can buy a lot.
I vote against doing such a thing.
We can
such
buy a
rare
lot
items.
of stuff with a lot of
Are
gold.
they rare,
for
though?
selling eggs. I mean, it's a lot.
How many
of
have you seen in your lifetime?
Oh, I've never seen any.
Exactly.
I think we
Therefore,
concur on that.
They're very
I vote-
valuable.
Who's gonna want a
We
dragon?
go fishing in this lake that we have right next to us, and let's go for a swim. Let's go for a celebratory swim.
That's gonna hurt, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
All right, maybe Lenny can't go.
No, yeah, I'll just chill. I'll just lay back.
Lenny, could you stalk us down some game with your new powers? You cook it and kill it at
Ooh.
the same time.
Yes, you are a skilled hunter, and with your new abilities, it must be easy, and you could cook it with no problem.
I could just
Perhaps
Master Chef
could light arrows. Just
light my arrows.
Fire arrows.
That's kind of dope.
That is pretty dope.
What if we awaken more dragons?
Then we'll kill those
What if-
two,
yeah.
Take
motherfucker.
their
We're
eggs,
badasses. We survived one. We can kill them all.
What if these
I
eggs-
believe in us.
What if these eggs are ready to hatch?
Well, it's also the elves' time. It's nighttime.
I think we should smash these eggs. I think we should do that as a precaution. I don't
Oh.
think we want any more hellbats around here.
Did we see?
I don't think their population's too
I
endangered. so
broke
think we're
one,
good.
Sean. Did we see the status of the embryo inside the egg when I smashed it?
Let's check it.
Are we talking Eggs Benedict here or Jurassic Park?
It just looked like an egg, man. Like an ostrich egg. Like it's that big, but it was very juicy. There was a lot of
Oh.
stuff in it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, let's inspect that area. So the egg looks good.
Looks
yeah.
pretty good.
Edible,
Looks like an
maybe?
egg.
Ooh.
Potentially edible.
I think we should break these and eat these.
All right.
Do we honestly want to?
How big are these eggs? Are they?
Ostrich size.
There's 6 left,
There are 6 left.
so we have.
One of them could
Porkage.
probably feed you all.
All right.
One
So
egg.
Definitely
let's just,
2.
Then let's just cook one,
just
and then
cook
we'll
one.
each have one for
or
ourselves.
2, since it is a night of celebration. Maybe we should have a feast.
A feast.
So let's.
Well,
cook
what if
2
we go
eggs.
fishing?
We don't
What if
know
I
how
go heat up the
valuable those
water?
things will be.
And then just boil the fish. We have.
So we need fish. We're gonna make eggs.
So
I
decision time.
say we should look for mushrooms also.
We only use the egg that we've already cracked, though.
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
Let's just eat one and keep one egg to each person.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because that leaves us with a fair trade, and we
Yeah.
can, if we just eat one and then have fish
Yes.
We can make it to another
and
town.
mushrooms.
Okay, I'm for
fish
that.
and mushrooms.
And let's look
Fish
for
stew.
mushrooms. Ron, I'm sure you have the best search ability, especially with small objects. I would say you should scout for mushrooms.
All
Do
right.
you know the
Yeah.
specific kind that would maybe, have some hallucinogenic psychedelic ability?
I'm really trying to see some shit, bro.
We're trying to trip balls, is what we're saying. We're gonna go in the lake and we're gonna swim and we're gonna trip balls.
We're gonna see some shit. I'm gonna, guys. The
Because
lake's
I
gonna
like
be
to
like
party.
the
and
lake's
I
gonna be
my
like
fellowship to
lukewarm
party.
though because I get a little toasty.
Ron, do you think you can find such mushrooms?
I think I
I
could.
think we should roll for it.
Roll for the.
If
Let me roll this die. Oh yeah, Ron found a shitload of mushrooms. So this is what happens. They go fishing, they cook an omelet, they eat a bunch of shrooms, and they're about to start tripping as they descend into the lake. This has been an excellent adventure for the night. My name is Sean.
My name is Chad.
Mark.
This has been Soren.
I am Captain Lenny.
and Ron.
Just to reiterate. Yeah, reiterate.
Reiterate. Just to reiterate.
I don't know what the word is. To reiterate
Yes.
who we are. It's been a pleasure. See you next time.
Have a good night.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh.